Hey guys, David with the Wholesalers Toolbox. Today's video is about the legality of wholesaling real estate and, talking about, is this even legal? Our business, is it even legal to do? And a lot of people ask this question. A lot of people search for this question online. And the reason why I thought it was important to make a video on this today is because of some, recent developments in a couple states that have brought wholesaling into light in the real estate commission. So real quick, let's talk about that. Why am I bringing this up? Well, Chicago or Illinois has just included wholesaling in their real estate commission guidelines. Okay, now they're saying that if you're going to wholesale property, you need to be a licensed real estate broker or work for one, or be a real estate agent. So why are they doing this? Well, they're probably doing it for one of a couple reasons. One is there's probably a lot of complaints because people are going out and wholesaling the wrong way. They're angering people. They're not closing on the deals that they put under contract, whatever. People are seeing their houses advertised on Craigslist or whatever, and people are calling the state and complaining. The other reason could be that the brokers and real estate agents on the real estate commission don't like wholesaling or have a problem with it being unregulated. Whatever the reason, now it's on the books, all right? If you're in Illinois and you're not a licensed real estate agent out wholesaling properties, you can get fined. And I believe the fine is substantial. I believe it's $25,000 per offense, okay? Also, Texas in the last few years, the Texas Real Estate Commission, or TREC, has also put on their books that if you're wholesaling real estate, that you need to disclose to the buyer of that real estate what you're doing. So we all typically do that. If you're working with investors and you're turning around and signing the contract, they know what you're doing. They know how much you're making on it and all that. But Texas has taken notice of real estate wholesaling. So this is probably going to continue to spread because wholesaling's become such a big thing. All right, so I want to talk to you about ways to protect yourself and what you should be doing if you're a real estate wholesaler. All right, the first thing is something I've said for years, okay? It is to build a great cash buyers list. If you get a property under contract and you have 5 buyers or 10 buyers or 30 buyers or however many buyers that you consistently work with, when you get that property under contract, you send it to them, they sign the assignment agreement, and it's a done deal. Nobody ever sees it. Now, people don't do that a lot. Wholesalers don't follow that advice more often than not because there's too many coaches out there, too many people on Facebook or on Bigger Pockets or wherever saying, just go get a deal and throw it out there and the buyers will come. Well, here's the bad thing about throwing it out there, okay? If it's on Craigslist or it's on Zillow or God forbid, you have an agent put it on MLS or whatever, that's one, it's illegal because you're brokering real estate without a license. Two, it's bringing just a lot of attention to you that you don't want. If an owner sees that property or a realtor sees that what you're doing, you're marketing properties for an owner or whatever, it's just the bad way to do it. So my number one advice for anybody across the country wholesaling real estate is build a good cash buyers list before you start wholesaling. Don't do it backwards. Don't go out and just throw it out there because it's the wrong way to do it. Okay. Second thing you can do, especially if you're in Illinois right now, is go get your real estate license. Now, I haven't been a big advocate of this because being a realtor, you have to disclose a lot. Being a realtor, you're going to have to pay your broker for your deals, okay? Because they're not going to let you do it for free. They want to make their money. So, I've always told people, it's better to wholesale than to be a real estate agent. But now in Illinois, you don't really have a choice, okay? Go get your real estate license. Find an investor-friendly broker you can work with, preferably one that is an investor himself, and maybe just work a per transaction fee so you're not paying him half of your deal, or her half of your deal. Find somebody that will let you do it for, a few $100 a deal. Get your license, work under them, do it legally, okay? All right, so the third thing is, and you can do this nationwide as well, Illinois or any place else, is just start doing double closings on your deal. If you put a property under contract, close on that property, and then later that day or tomorrow or the next day, resell it to another investor, that's perfectly legal if you're in Illinois or Chicago or anywhere in the country. All right. So, you might say, David, I don't have the money to close on the property. That's why I sign it. That's fine. But there are private lenders that will give you transactional funding to close the deal as long as you have a buyer lined up for this property, okay? You don't need credit. You don't need good credit. You don't need your own money. You can borrow money. Now, there's a fee. There's a processing fee, and they charge you an interest rate for a day. But you can get transactional funding, close, get the deal, turn around, sell it, pay the transactional funding back, and boom, you're done. This gets you out of having to comply with having a real estate license and all those things. So again, nationwide, if you're wholesaling, you should have a good transactional lending partner lined up. Now I'm going to do another video on this, and I'm going to be putting transactional lenders on the website, but look into it, and have that as an option, okay? And lastly, become an acquisition specialist, okay? Have a group of investors you work for or work with, okay? And just have an agreement with them, even if you're in Illinois, have an agreement with them that, I'll go out and market for properties and find motivated sellers. And when I find one, I'll go out and get pictures of the property and get condition of the property and negotiate a deal. And then I'll bring the contract to you and the photos to you and let you sign the deal. Okay. Then you're not assigning it. You're just out looking for properties. Okay. And then just come to a predetermined number that they'll pay you per deal, $2,500 a deal or $5,000 a deal or whatever come up with a scale on it. Then you're an independent contractor that they're paying, and you're not in a wholesale. You're not assigning contracts, okay? You're just somebody working for them and a few other investors. So that's another way around this. The most important point of this whole video is, if you're going to be a real estate wholesaler, learn to do it professionally. Be an acquisition specialist. Have funds for, to do double closings and understand what a double closing is. Get your real estate license and do it legally, do it the right way. Because if you're doing this just as a hustle, it's going to come back to bite you. But if you're doing it for the long haul and you want to be professional at it and you want to do wholesaling and eventually other aspects of real estate investing, then it's worth your time and effort to learn to do it the right way. That's all for today. As always, please subscribe to my channel, hit the little notification bell so when I make more videos you get notified, and visit the wholesalerstoolbox.com. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.